WrestleMania travel packages. Are they worth it, or are they an overpriced gimmick? And I could say, for myself, being that this is the first time I've ever purchased a travel package, without a doubt, it is absolutely worth it. It it completely just saves you the headache of purchasing all the tickets to the events that you're going to be going to individually on Ticketmaster, or paying overpriced on StubHub, way over face value. This was definitely the way to go. And I think I picked a great time to buy a travel package, because apparently WrestleMania 31 was kind of a bitch to purchase. The tickets for Raw and the Hall of Fame and Axxess and WrestleMania itself. And I didn't want to do any of that like I did last year for WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 25. Now, WrestleMania 25, I didn't really have to worry about buying the tickets, because a buddy of mine that I was going with, he was the one that purchased all the tickets and booked the hotel. He took care of all of that for us, and so I didn't have to worry about it. Doing it for me and my girlfriend last year, that was a pain in the ass. And for some of the tickets, I had to pay way over face value for some of the events, and it got pretty pricey. And booking hotel, if you want to stay at a decent hotel, it's gonna cost you a bit of fucking money. And well, and then it all depends. It all depends on where your money situation is. If you like, for example, at WrestleMania 25, me and my buddy, we have never been to a WrestleMania. We've been fans our whole lives, but we've never been to a WrestleMania, and we did not care where we sat. We didn't have much money, and we didn't give a shit where we sat. So we just bought nosebleed tickets to basically everything, and got a Friday night access, and that was great. We had a blast. It was our first WrestleMania. We had a few bumps on the road during that weekend. I'll maybe get into that some other time, but I had a blast. It was great. WrestleMania 30, I didn't really care so much to where I sat at Raw or Hall of Fame, but WrestleMania, I did want to sit at a decent location. We ended up getting tickets in the first bowl center ring, and we were about row 12 or 13 or something like that, and it was an amazing seat. But it was just a pain in the ass to hunt down all these tickets, to get all these tickets. And especially for Axxess, if you want to get a VIP to anyone, you're basically gonna get lucky to get anything. Especially if you're gonna try to get Undertaker. I know there's no Undertaker this year, but in years past, if you've tried to get Undertaker, you're just fucking lucky. And if you really, really want to meet him, you can spend about $300-$400 over face value, and that's not what I was gonna do. Because last year, we wanted to get Undertaker and we wanted to get Bret Hart. And my girlfriend wanted to meet Undertaker. I wanted to meet Undertaker too, but that's the number one person she wanted to meet. And I wanted to meet Bret Hart. And I was able to get Bret Hart, but we had no chance to get Undertaker. Now, going into this year, we decided to go ahead and try out the travel package. See what that was all about. We had the money for it, luckily, and fortunately for us, we were able to go ahead and get that travel package, the gold travel package, and it was a bit pricey, but we decided, fuck it, let's do it. I don't want to mess around and fucking try to go hunt down WrestleMania or Raw or any of that shit. Let's just fucking get a travel package. It takes care of the hotel, takes care of everything, and the only thing that sucked about it is you don't know where the hell you're sitting for any of the events until about 3 weeks before WrestleMania. That's the only thing that sucks about it. But you know what? For it all depends. So it all depends on what your money situation is, how important it is for you to go to WrestleMania. Do you care about where you sit? If if you're like me and my buddy of mine at WrestleMania 25, and we just only cared about getting in, and just catch a show. We didn't care where we sat. If that's the kind of person you are, do not get the travel package. If you don't care about what kind of hotel, you just want to get some sort of Motel 6 or whatever, do it. You only probably will spend, I think we combined, well, for my end was like, I don't know, $400-500 for everything, for the hotel, everything. And that wasn't bad. WrestleMania 30, way more than that for me and my girlfriend. And WrestleMania 31, this is the most money I've ever spent for WrestleMania, but not that much more than I thought I would spend if I would have got the tickets individually. So when all the tickets were going on sale for Raw, for Hall of Fame, for WrestleMania, Axxess, booking hotel, and seeing everybody going on Ticketmaster and having problems. And apparently this year's WrestleMania was a pain in the ass, apparently, getting tickets. And I am so glad we went ahead and got this son of a bitch, because I would have had a fucking heart attack, because I don't have great fucking patience. And so yeah, we went ahead and got this. Very happy I've got it. Didn't have to worry about booking nothing. It's all taken care of right here. And and when you get this, like I said, it comes about 3 weeks before WrestleMania. So and they send you a FedEx, and it comes in a little pouch like this, and it's really cool. It feels pretty nice, and it's got like a little magnetic deal here, and all your tickets fit inside of that like this, and it's really cool to place to put your tickets. Looks really nice, and then they send you something like this, and all it does is tells you, like, dear fucking so and so, get ready for WrestleMania 31, blah 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 blah, March 30th. March 26th to the 30th. Oh, by the way, we went ahead and got the 4 nights, because if you get the 3 nights, you don't get Monday Night Raw tickets. So we went ahead and booked the 4 nights, so that way we get the Monday Night Raw tickets. And and it's just telling you thank you for, wasting a lot of fucking, not wasting, but spending a lot of fucking money to to go to WrestleMania and get the travel package. So you get a little thank you, little thing right here, and it's pretty cool. They better say thank you. Shit, we only spent like fuck. But anyway, and then you get some stuff, some little brochures, I guess. What they do give you is they give you, for every ticket you get on your travel package. I got 2 for me and my girlfriend. For each ticket, they give you a money card. So we got $50, $100 total. So it's $50 for each ticket bought on the travel package. So that's pretty cool. You can just spend that at locations around your hotel and WrestleMania, restaurants, and most importantly at the WWE Superstore. That's where I'll be spending my gift cards at. So that's cool. And they also send you a transportation card, and this is for your transportation to and from WrestleMania. So that is really cool. Um, Definitely be doing that because we didn't rent a car or anything. So that's cool. That's taken care of. They got you on that. They also give you the WrestleMania Superstore brochure and the store hours and everything like that. Um, so that's that's pretty cool. And then, of course, they give you your tickets. Your tickets come in a little thing like this, like that. It's pretty cool. It holds all your tickets. And of course, they give you a bunch of maps of the arenas and where, so that way you can see where you'll be sitting. So let's see where I'll be sitting. Uh, I've already know where I'm sitting, but just want to give you guys a good review on the travel package, so that way future reference, if you're thinking about doing it, um, maybe you'll try it out. Hopefully you do. So we got our access tickets. They give you, for the gold package, they gave us 2 different sessions, and you actually get to, they give you an opportunity to choose what sessions you want to go to, and for the gold package, they're general access. If you get some of the upper travel packages like the gold, or like the platinum, the VIP, they give you a premium VIP or a VIP or something like that. But for the gold, you get 2 general access tickets, and you get to actually choose what sessions you want. And we chose Friday. We chose Friday night from 6 to 10 p.m. And then we also chose Saturday from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m., which is right before the Hall of Fame. So soon as we get out of there, we're probably going to end up leaving about maybe 20-30 minutes earlier than it ends, so that way we can make sure we get to the SAP Center for the Hall of Fame in time, because I don't want to miss it. It's going to be the largest Hall of Fame class ever, and I think that's pretty fucking cool. But I'll get into that some other video. But here's our Hall of Fame tickets, and I don't know if you can really see them that well, but got our Hall of Fame tickets, and where we're sitting for Hall of Fame, it's Monday Night Raw, weekend itinerary, Hall of Fame. For the Hall of Fame, I'm sitting in section 116, row 7. So, not sure if you can see it, but there's the stage, and I'm sitting right there. And right there, 116, in row 7. So that is an amazing seat for the Hall of Fame, I think. Past 2 Hall of Fames that I've been to, which was at 25 and 30, we didn't have too bad of a seat at 25. At 30 last year, we sat way up there, but I don't care. It was fine. I had a great time. And then, okay, so that's Hall of Fame, and then at the next event is WrestleMania. Fucking what the hell was I thinking? WrestleMania. And what I find cool is the WrestleMania tickets come like this, in this big old giant ticket here with the San Francisco 49ers colors. I think that's pretty cool. It's not your average ticket. It's this big old boy right here. So I like that. Something different. I really like that, especially if you are going to end up getting a plaque or something signed and you want to get it plaqued. This would be a pretty cool ticket to put in that plaque. So I like that. That's pretty cool. And where I'll be sitting at WrestleMania for the gold package, they set you up pretty sweet. Okay, so here's the ring right here, and this red box right there, I'll be sitting right there. Center ring, in the risers, I am sitting at section 115, riser, row 4. Damn. 115 riser, center ring, row 4. That's a great seat. So once again, there is the ring, and I'm right there in that red section right there, center ring, in row 4. And wow, as soon as I saw that, I flipped out. I was so excited. I couldn't believe it. Um, Never sat that close. We thought our WrestleMania 30 seats were amazing. We were in the first bowl, first section, in the first bowl there, center ring, and we were about 12 rows up, and that was an amazing seat. It was just a great time. This one is way further down than that. This is going once you go past the first bowl, it goes down to the rising seats, and and there's probably like, I don't know, 15 to 20 rows of that, and we're in the 4th row. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. WrestleMania 31. However it ends up going down, whether it's goes down great, goes down terrible, whatever the case may be, we're going to have a good seat for it, and you just can't go wrong with that. Then after WrestleMania, we have Monday Night Raw, which is, as anyone knows, it's the best Raw of the year, without question. The Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 25 was such a fucking badass show. The Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 30 is one of the best things I've ever attended. That was a great show. The speech that Ultimate Warrior gave that night, oh my goodness, it was an amazing. The debut of Paige, that was a great show, and the fans were amazing. It's the best show of the year, the best atmosphere, best Raw of the year, and this time WrestleMania 25, the Raw after 25, we had nosebleeds. We were way up there. WrestleMania 30, we were in the 3rd section, the 3rd bowl, but we were center ring in the first row there, so it wasn't that bad. It was a pretty good seat, and but this year we're sitting in section 128, row 12, and wow. So yeah, I don't know if you can really see that this camera, but let's see, Monday Night Raw. 128. Okay. All right. So there's their center ring, and we're sitting right there. Right there, center ring, and we're sitting right there, row 12. That's a great seat. That's not a bad seat, especially considering where I sat last year, me and my girlfriend, and where me and my buddy sat at 25. This is the best seat I've ever had at a Raw. Well, not ever, but at the Raw after WrestleMania. So that's great. They also give you a dining guide. So that way they show you where all the restaurants that are directly around your hotel, and so you can go grab a bite to eat or go get something to drink. So that's pretty cool, and they also give you a weekend itinerary of all the events for WWE. Of course, there's other events going on in wrestling outside of WWE, but this is their itinerary. And so I was definitely impressed with the WrestleMania travel package. I am more than happy and glad that I got it. Huge stress that it takes to get some of these tickets for WrestleMania, and this time I didn't have to go through it, and we got great seats along with it, and got 4 nights at a really good hotel, It's not bad. So again, it all depends on who you are. Uh, if you're a diehard fan, if you're taking your son or daughter, or just something you want to do, I don't recommend getting the travel package. If money is going to be an issue, if or if you just don't care, if you just don't care about where you sit, I do not recommend getting the travel package because it is very pricey. But if you do care about where you sit, you don't want the stress of uh, hunting down all the tickets, and and anyone who's ever been to WrestleMania and has ever done that will, they know it could be a pain in the ass, and money is not an issue, and you're fortunate enough to afford to get one of these travel packages. Um, Absolutely do it. And next year for 32, without a question, I'm going to be getting another travel package. And I don't know if I'll get gold. If we can afford to, I would like to get a higher package, a platinum or VIP. But if we can't, the silver package is not that bad of a deal neither, and it's less pricey than the other packages. So, but it's definitely worth it if you're looking to uh, go to WrestleMania. You don't want to deal with the hassle and the stress of hunting down all the tickets, and you know booking your hotel. Which if you're going to WrestleMania, you got to book your hotel a year in advance, no less than, I'd say, 7, 8 months. If you try to book a hotel in less time than that, you're probably not going to get one anywhere near the metro area of where WrestleMania is going to be. So, travel package is definitely worth it. I'm so glad I got it, and I definitely, if I'm able to, will be purchasing travel packages from now on. But if I can't, I'm one of those guys who I don't care where I sit really. If it comes down to it, if I have to go to WrestleMania, if there's a WrestleMania I really really want to go to, or if I just want to go for whatever reason, because shit, it's fucking WrestleMania. I don't care where I sit. If my girlfriend said no, we're not spending all this money on on tickets to WrestleMania. And first off, let me say I'm very fortunate to have a girlfriend who is into wrestling. She loves wrestling, and that is fucking awesome. And anybody who has a boyfriend or a girlfriend who loves wrestling is along with them and enjoys it along with them, it's a great time. But if we couldn't afford it, or if she didn't want to spend that kind of money, and I could definitely understand why anybody would not want to, because it is pricey. I don't mind sitting in the nosebleeds for WrestleMania, or at a Raw, or Hall of Fame. It's about the experience. Yeah, one day I'd like to. My goal is to sit ringside at a WrestleMania. I've sat in the nosebleeds. I've sat, in the first section, in the first bowl, and now I'm sitting in the risers. My next goal is to try to sit center ring, or anywhere. I don't care. If it's a ringside seat, that's my goal. I want to sit at a ringside seat to a WrestleMania. Preferably next year at 32. It's going to be the biggest WrestleMania of all time, more than likely. I think they absolutely will shatter the record. I think the last event to break the record was in 2010 at the NBA All-Star Game. That was in that same stadium here in Dallas. And I think us wrestling fans definitely will fucking fill that place up and break the NBA All-Star Game. We will break the record because we are the best fucking fan base of any sports, of any entertainment. And I love football, I love basketball, and I love other sports, but there is nothing like wrestling fans. We are, I mean, uh, there's a lot of wrestling fans. There's a lot of us that watch today's product who watched back in the Attitude Era, or even back in the '80s with Hogan and Warrior and Macho Man, and they watch today's wrestling and maybe they just don't get where the hell it's going, and maybe some people just flat out hate what's going on. Maybe they hate Cena, maybe they hate Reigns, and they hate Daniel Bryan. Maybe they still watch it, and they'll still go to WrestleMania. They'll still go to Raw or SmackDown or anything like that. Or maybe even an indie show that comes into their town, because wrestling is the best thing in the fucking world. And my girlfriend, when we first started dating, I told her I was a wrestling fan, and she used to watch it when she was a kid, but she stopped watching it for the longest time. And it was last year that I told her, hey, let's go to WrestleMania. Let's get you back into this, get you back into the game of wrestling, and start watching Raw, and start watching the pay-per-views, and let's get the network, and I'll go back and show you all the old school pay-per-views and try to relive the Attitude Era with her, and the huge gap that she missed, and we were having a blast doing that, and that's what I want to do here. Going back and watching a lot of stuff that even I missed, and reliving that. It's awesome. Wrestling fans are the best in the world, and next year at WrestleMania 32, I would love to get a ringside seat, but I'll sit anywhere, because I want to be one of the 105,000 plus. I think we even might hit 110. I think we could hit 110. But we're definitely going to break the record. I think the record stands at 104,000. We're going to get 105 at least. And I want to be in that stadium and rocking the shit out of that place. And we definitely will. Fans from all over around the world will be at 32 next year here in Dallas, my hometown where I live. And we're going to do it. And I will be trying to get a travel package next year. And I want to get the best travel package, which is very expensive, but I'm gonna work my ass off, and so is my girlfriend, and we're gonna try to get that so that way we can get a ringside seat. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's my review on the WrestleMania travel package. And again, if you're wondering if it's worth it, it definitely is. This will be my third WrestleMania, and the travel packages are definitely worth it.